Yes, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I made a video telling you how you can study and live in Luxembourg and other European countries. But then I need to still let you know that maintaining your immigration status in any country that you're living in is your core responsibility. Note that you are the one that need to maintain your immigration status in any country that you're living in. No one is coming to maintain it for you. Know the laws of the land, know what is right for you to do and at every given time. So if you look at on your screen now, you will see EU immigration portal, European Union immigration portal. This is mainly for people who are going to study in Luxembourg, is for Luxembourg students. Now, we try as much as possible to make a quick review of this particular portal for you. So I will drop the link. You can visit it. If you have already applied for Luxembourg or you are planning to apply to study in Luxembourg, quickly review this website to see what is obtainable, what you're supposed to do, and what you're not supposed to do. Now, if you look, it says Luxembourg student are you a non-EU citizen wishing to study in Luxembourg? You can find information below on the conditions to fulfill and procedures to follow, as well as the rights you can enjoy during your stay. I will try as much as possible to pick the little point and then you do the remaining job for yourself. Looking at this portal, you see it's very short. It's a very short portal, but man, what is here is too much. If you look very well, you will see their signature is here, European Commission. Uh, Now look at how to know a complete website. You're going to see their Twitter handle, the Facebook, the LinkedIn, the email, and more options of what you need. Now let's quickly look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 menus. I will try as much as possible to glance through them, but drop the link so you do. Now, let's look at the conditions. First of all, for you to study in Luxembourg, you said to come to Luxembourg as a student, you must be enrolled in a full-time study program in a higher education institution, including for doctorate studies. You must be enrolled. Look at that word, you must. Secondly, be participating in a student exchange program. You must be doing an activity. You must obtain a resident permit to stay for study purposes and, if necessary, a visa. So getting admission doesn't mean you just run into the country. You must apply to get your permanent residence, to get a resident permit to study. Now, look at the procedure. This is the procedure whereby you can apply for this. Your residence permit, you must apply for an authorization of study, of study. The link is here where you can do that. Look at it. All this hyperlink is where you click to find out what you need to do. You need to get a visa and all that and all that and all that. Look at the documents required. Yes, I will mention this because so many people are coming to ask me what do we need to apply for a visa. This is just the major concern. But meanwhile, whatever thing you've said you have, or when you are filling the questionnaires of your visa application, whatever thing that you put there, you must provide a document backing it up, like your date of birth. You put your date of birth, you're going to bring birth certificate. You said you're married, you're going to bring your marriage certificate. You said you've been working for so time, you're going to show that. You say you've studied this, you're going to bring certificate for that. So whatever thing you feel while filling the form, you are going to provide a certificate to back it up. Now, he said for your document required, you must prove you have been admitted to a higher education. This is your offer letter from the institution. You must show sufficient financial resources to support yourself, and to return home. You go show this one, say I'm capable of taking care of myself in that place. He say you must provide health insurance certificate. This health insurance, I'm going to make more research to see what it will cost a student to study in Luxembourg and how much you need to spend in your health insurance. I'm not yet certain about the cost, but I will find out for it. Duration of validity of permit. The resident permit, which will be issued once you arrive in Luxembourg, is valid for 1 year or for the duration of your studies, depending. This is just a normal one. Upon, he said this is further requirement. Upon arrival, you have 3 days to report to the commune at your place of residence. I don't know what this is, but what I could deduct from here is you need to make an official entry to say, yes, I'm already here, and 3 months to file an application for residence permit at the Directorate of Immigration. So once they issue those documents, once you arrive, you need to further solidify your stay by visiting this place. You see, this is your portal. It's going to be your friend. Any information you need, you will be coming here to pick them up. He said you must undergo a medical test and show proof of accommodation. So these are the things that you need to do, and this is the visa fee you're going to pay. You must pay a fee of 80 euro. So if you're applying for a Luxembourg visa application, this is your visa application fee, and then you're going to read these appeals and read other things that you see in this website. Now that brings us to your rights, right of everything. That is a change of employment. You may request a change of status if all the necessary conditions are met. By the time you start doing this, you might change whatever. So try to read these things. There's a place here. There's a place I want to make sure I emphasize on it. It's employment during studies. I want to emphasize on this so that you know, because it's your responsibility to maintain your status. Just as I said before, if you are studying for a master's degree or PhD, or if you have finished the first 2 semesters, listen, if you have finished the first 2 semesters of a bachelor's degree, you are allowed to work for a minimum of 15 hours per week. Listen very carefully. If you are going to study in Luxembourg, your first 2 semesters, you are not going to be allowed to work. According to this statement, your first 2 semesters, you'll not be allowed to work. So you can only start to work for 15 hours per week if you are already done with your first 2 semesters. He said this limit does not appeal to doctorate students who are kind of always, they give them upper hand. People doing the research, they give them upper hand. But if you are studying for bachelor's degree or a BTS, you cannot work, listen, you cannot work during the first 2 semesters. After this period, the 15-hour limit per week applies. You not go work for your first 2 semesters. You need to know, because as it stands now, policies are changing. Our duty is to bring you the latest update about the policies in every country so that you know ahead of time before you go and plan yourself accordingly. During student holidays, this one's sweet where during student holiday period, you can work for a maximum of 40 hours per week. Now here, you go kill yourself with work, recover every other thing. This is the most important part of this video that made me to say, okay, I need to make this video for you to know. So you're going to read every other thing. Every other thing in this website, you can handle them. Students who already have a valid resident permit for student in Luxembourg, you keep reading. So there will come a time that you need to apply for a resident permit after you have finished your studies. It says employment after studies. Good. Employment after studies, you need to read to know. There's a place they talk about business. If you're a student, you can own a business, you can change a job. So please visit this website and do due diligence on this website. It will help you to be able to maintain your immigration status. I will not be able to read all of them for you, so you're going to read them. Let me check in this mobility. there's a certain condition in this mobility. So a student may need to study at a higher education establishment located in a different country. So if you are studying, like you're in Luxembourg, but you have a program to do in Germany or France, or you are in France, you have a program to do in Luxembourg, this is where you will see the condition that will guide you on how you can do that particular movement. This is where you will see it in the mobility area. So to go to this website and read up all that you need to read to be able to maintain your immigration status in the country that you're going to. Now look at the links. They've made everything easy. Look at the links. You click on these links, and these links comprises of everything that you'll be needing. Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs, the diplomatic mission, the Directorate of Immigration, and so on and so on. The Agency for the Development of Employment is even here. So you're going to click there and read all you need to know about getting a job in Luxembourg. So this is just what I have for you. I will drop the link so you'll be able to go to this EU immigration portal and read out what is there. Thank you so much. And don't forget to share and like these videos so that other people who must have applied to study in Luxembourg will be able to see it and know what they are supposed to do. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.